to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
Connected to channel Fix It box set.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations,
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring, there's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, all knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
Right. So we need to check the code back. Let's wait with that. So what I said was, I kind of know the music now when it's about to count down. So last time we worked on this Python script to read RSS news for us, but today we're going to hop back to this thing and actually I'm going to an AWS meetup later, so I won't be streaming for that long because the bus leaves at 15:17. Let's hop back to my little phone scheduling thingy here. So to be there by 16:30, I need to leave with a bus that leaves about, well, 15:28 bus will be fine. Actually, it will arrive sooner. Oh. What changes? I'll have to check this out. So I have an app on my phone that can show. Okay. So there I would have to switch for another train. Nah, we take like 10 minutes extra and skip switching trains. That's I'm not in that much of a hurry. So about 15:15 I need to leave. Like the bus leaves at 17, so I guess I will stream until 15. So we have almost 1.5 hours. So this is like what I wrote down when I did this. And I'm thinking we will go through it and add some text. And we're going to, I just logged in here to Medium. I haven't put anything on here. And I'm thinking this is not the best place to put stuff, as it seems to be cut short sometimes. I don't know why. If it's not doing that for mine, I think it's an okay place to put stuff, but otherwise I will put it somewhere else. I don't want it to be... So, I don't want it to be limited. So you have to like pay for something to read it. That's not what I want. So if I... Oh, yeah. So let's see if we just copy all of this in here. The rest of it, really. So, will it manage understanding this? No. So I've never done anything here before. Okay. Select text to change formatting and header create links. Yeah, what I want to do is to make a code block. Come on. So let's just exit thing, and this is just pasted. And obviously Markdown doesn't work. So we need to add more text too. So maybe I should do it on the other one and change it here later. Or maybe we will just do it and like record video of it. Yeah, let's open my second OBS too. And we can like record without my camera. So, waiting. There it is. And so here is the other OBS that I've used to stream on my Unwinding account on Twitch. Like, I don't want to do anything useful on this. Anything not useful on this channel, like gaming, you know, or anything. But we don't have a source for the middle screen because it's new. So let's add another display capture. Oh, yeah, middle screen. So I added it here. That's what we want, and that's really all we want. So we have that. I can just start a recording of this, and it can be there in the background, just recording everything. It got the mic there. So just anything I do on the screen will be recorded now on my hard drive, without camera or anything. Alright, so there's a new path too. So when I click recording, it says this path doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. So now we have a D instead. Let's fix that first. Is it like output recording? Here we just do, let's just do D. There. And okay, so now let's record it in the background. So let's make example, and we can also take screenshots. Let's see. Let's put this one on the other side. And the good thing with OBS, let's see, where is this file? So if we just paste an image here, it will be just a file in the file system, which is very nice. So let's do the find, and I know that I have limited time and I would like to finish it. Show in System Explorer. Right, so all the images we put in this will be put in a folder called images here. Which is a good reason not to have anything in the root, by the way. So maybe I should move it. So it's easy to later copy them to something like Medium. So, let's do a quick Google. Medium, the code block. Code snippets Medium. First article Medium is to find out the code snippets like this. Yeah. Windows user option alt option. Control Alt 6. Okay. So let's test this. Oh gosh. So I already hate this. How come this is... Okay, I don't think I will make it here. Let's try and select the text. Let's delete this first. Obviously we can... Oh, I can't use my arrows now. Up and down doesn't work. Back works and forward. Oh, this is so buggy. Down. Oh, so the line disappeared. So I can paste lines that are attached like this, but I can't do a shift enter to make a short tiny line. And if I go back here, I end up here, not here. This is extremely buggy. So we kind of already decided not to use this now, but let's try this anyway. Control Alt 6. Okay, so we could make a code block. So I like Medium except for the reading on it, except for the annoying bits. So I guess we can learn how to do that too if we want to use this. First of all, I want this to be straight at this. So if we undo, so what if I copy this and paste it here? Nothing happens. I'm curious how. Can I Control Y? Yeah, so we can undo. redo. And when I undo this, yeah, interesting. Because first time I did it 3 times to get there. Auto type, and this is shell, so bash, and this is also bash, but this is on local Linux, and this needs to be connected, you know. So if I delete now, I kind of broke it all. Yeah. So this is not something I will do in an hour. It is horrible. So I'm thinking we will probably put it somewhere else than on Medium, but Medium is kind of good. What about LinkedIn? I like LinkedIn too. So LinkedIn, so we want to make an article here because I know that works too. If it's better. I really want to focus on the AWS bit though, and we have limited time. So this is like 5 minutes max. Write article. Can you do that? Can we search here or have to Google instead? Did you mean write articles? Yeah, sure. Tell me how to do it. Nah, it's searching it. So, me? Posts? No? So maybe you have to be like paying to do that. Let's Google instead. So, LinkedIn write article. Write and publish an article. Members and admins, ability to publish articles about their expertise and insights. Official resource guidelines. Yeah, write article. In the share box on top of your homepage. Okay. So, a typo. Pushing 2 keys when you're in a hurry, that's not the best time. So, share. I'm supposed to click some share box. What's a share box? Whoa, come on. Share? Top of my page? Maybe I have to go to me first. What's resources? Post on activity. I'm kind of thinking this might be it, but I don't really think so. What about home? That's just like this. Posts, comments, videos, images, reactions. We want articles. Yeah, so not for now. I don't want to dig deeper into this. Write article in the share box near the top of your home page. So home page, meaning this one. Share box. This is a search box. I'm assuming this will just top me up to the same page. Yeah, home. yeah. So we're done with LinkedIn for now, and also Medium. We're just going to do what I intended to do, and let's actually let's grab that as a special one, and let's move this out of the way so that it'll be a prettier video, right? And we're going to follow along with these instructions, so I'll move them over to the other screen, so they're just on my other screen here, the instructions, or rather what I did last time. So I was thinking of adding some text too, but we have about an hour, so we'll see what we do. I'm thinking adding screenshots is the priority, then I can add more text later because I won't publish anything now anyway. So how to run a free Kali VM in the cloud. Do you need to run a fully capable Kali VM in cloud? Easy to follow step-by-step guide. That's what we're making. Log into AWS, Amazon.com. So first, let's do that. And let's follow the instructions and see if they work. Which is login. So I have a reinstalled machine here. Ah, so annoying. Improved UI. I think it's this one. I was thinking of making a new one, but oh my god. So sign in. Should we do a screenshot here, by the way? Hope it doesn't annoy it too. Let's just assume people know how to sign in, okay? I'm just gonna grab my MFA here. Upgrading. Yeah, I don't want to upgrade you now, you know. What? So this phone has my kids' accounts too from when they were tinier. So, am I quick enough to type this? We'll see. Yeah. No, it updated just as I pressed enter. So, we want a screenshot here. I don't have anything in the guide yet on this. So we need to do that, like right. So that new thing it talked about, default layout. What is default layout? Is it the new one? So 0. I was like, what? Yeah, 0. This is, we could screenshot this. This is a month ago since I did this. Time flies. So let's grab a screenshot of this. I didn't start ShareX. So nice to have things installed. So this makes it possible for me to just grab a bit of the screen with a shortcut that I've set, which is F4. So it's a very simple way to make screenshots like this. Let's put this image at the end here. All right, I was supposed to hold it over this one when I took the screenshot, right? So it didn't work actually. So this is hard to do if you're not using something like this. So let's I just paste the screenshot on this side here. And I'll add more text later. So we have some screenshots. So let's make a tiny screenshot of this. Like that. And of course we go dark mode, right? So just adding screenshots that we can add text to later now. So we go to all services. And then we go to, I'm thinking we should make a bigger screenshot for this one. Let's grab from there down to here, right? Something like this. So it's very obvious. This is supposed to be a just click this. Though I know it changes quite often, the layout. So that's why I should have really clicked the new thing. Well, it's usually easy to find anyway, right? So I know there's like 2 ways of doing this. I don't know if this is always here. I kind of think so. So let's have the mouse on launch instance and make a new screenshot here. We don't need to have the whole thing, do we? I kind of think it's easier to see such a thing that you can say like on the right side. On the right side. Click launch instance. So I thought it was a suitable theme today to do AWS, as that's what I'm having a meetup about. There's also OWASP meetup the same day, so I couldn't go to both, but also I wasn't quick enough to actually get a spot there. So it would have been remote. And I know that they put the videos up later. Even if it's a lot later, they will get up on their YouTube channel. So, if you can't chat with people, it's... Though on Tuesday, I have Hack the Max meetup. That's very nice. Let's see now. Right. I just thought of checking that the TTS is actually up. So let's make a test here.
Fix it says. Test.
Right. I'm logged in with the wrong account on the TTS. It's supposed to be the bot that runs it. So, let's see there. Good. Goody good. Also, we have this video now saved. This is why we can just take tiny screenshots. So we can also make a video of this later if we want to. So, though it would probably be quicker to re-record that because I would have to cut so much. Yeah, I think it's best just to click here then. So, EC2 launch instance. Let's close this. That's funny because I did it on this account, as you saw there. Amazon EC2 allows to create virtual machines or instances that run on the AWS cloud. Quickly get started by following the simple steps below. So let's call this Kali. And we will need to search because right. Let's make a screenshot of this bit here. So I'm thinking we do the launch down to this there as one screenshot, and then we go for the second section here. And I have this selected. We can just search Kali here. Or I don't think it works very well. I think this is better. Let's just do it. So we have to still do all. That's annoying. So, do not show this message again. That's what I should have clicked, right? So, scroll up so we can screenshot the whole thing. And I'm just pasting them here to add stuff later. And now let's click this. And now let's do a screenshot with the mouse over community here. And we just, we don't grab the full thing, just this bit. So, click. And then we do Kali. And then we actually click enter to search. Yeah, I think I'll undo this, so. Let's actually add a check mark on 3 first. Am I blind? Free tier eligible something. Did they change something? What does this mean? So let's do Kali again. Maybe we should search for something more because this is something new. My goodness. This is annoying. You know, it has changed since it did last. And it has added a million Kali ones. That are AWS. Oh, this might be what I wanted. Oh, my goodness. So let's do it again. Did I click the wrong button and that's why I didn't recognize where it was. So this is yeah, this is it. That's why I didn't recognize it. So let's do Kali. Let's see if I click here now. I'm gonna grab a screenshot. Oh darn. So I just escape to exit that mode. Seriously, it sounds like there's a horse outside. It's a horse outside. There's a horse outside on the street. Horse on the asphalt. Like, cluck, cluck, cluck. I'm like, what? There's a horse outside. Okay, sure. Okay, so I'm not recording my face. I can just continue. So I was supposed to click here. It's grab the screenshot, right? And now we have free stuff here. Free trial. We don't want free trial. So if I go back, I'll have to redo it again, right? So cancel. I saw the free tier there one on top now. So let's click this again. We have the screenshot in there. And then we have a bad screenshot that I have to delete. And let's first click this one. How could I miss that? I don't know, but so free tier only. And then we click this one. So And when we've clicked this, we do Kelly, and I'm actually going to do the search. And let's scroll down a little. And is the free tier still clicked? Yeah, starting at 0, free trial. Well, we just want the first one, so let's show the ARM one too. And this. And let's show this information. So let's make a few screenshots here, because it can be nice to see this before you actually click it yourself, right? If you even want to do this. So it's hard to see the edge here. And I guess we can do this one. Let's go back to the main thing. And this is text is visible here. So in case I don't want the other images in there, but just this one, it's still okay. Screenshot. So it's funny how it asks the same questions even though you already did it before, you know. So I think we might want to show these both, or like how far we got so far, this bit here, right? No, let's just do this bit, because this is what the sum of this is. Really, then we go with the rest later. So there, we get back into the launch instance page with Kelly selected with the free tier eligible, Kelly selected, and then we go paste that. So, and I'm gonna add more text, more explanations and stuff, and then we have the next section. So should we even care about this one? Because this is the only one that is free tier. So we don't need to make any changes here. So I like that I added this line. Just make it nicer to make the screenshots. Keep the only free tier option. For instance type. So if the text appears in my head, I add it while we're here. And then we need to create a key pair. So I'm just curious. Yeah, so I already have mine there. But let's create a new one for the guide. So on this, we go copy, copy. And we click the button. So I think I use this. And my Kali. Leading or trailing spaces, but it's okay with spaces in the middle. My Kali key. Let's call it something better. Kali key. So it's easier to just do this than anything else, like selecting a different type. So create a key pair. You can select ED25519 if you want. So create key pair. Time check. We've done 20 minutes. So I'll just save it here. I'm assuming that someone save the key file in a place somewhere not you remember, right? So now we have the new Kali key there. Network settings. So I'm kind of thinking we'll just make a comment on this. We won't change anything, because one of the things with this is that we might not know our IP, right? This might be also used when we're on our phone or something. And that might be why we want it. I spoke to someone the other day that hopped into stream and asked how to do this when you just have a phone, right? And then you can, if you have a screen, good enough screen on your phone, you possibly could use one of these. That's one of the purposes. If you don't have a computer, that's good enough. You can do this for free if you don't have any money, which you didn't. So if you know what IP you will access this VM from, and if you know what IPs, I guess, if you know all IPs you will access this VM from, you can enter them here for more security, for hire. Otherwise, just leave it as it is, and we will do that. So this is an important one. We need to use the 30 gigabyte limit here. So let's make the screenshot here. Here we need more space to fit full Kali. So set it to the maximum 3 free tier eligible option. Currently for me it says 30 GB. So I'm not telling people to put 30 GB because it might change, I don't know. So let's do 30. And we're gonna paste the image there too. So we're not changing that, but let's just leave. Let's screenshot this. I'm just pasting the changed one there too. And then I'm 99% sure we don't change anything here. Yeah, so like we can set the host name if we want to. Host name type. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything here. Let's just make it as simple as possible. I'm gonna close and let's yeah, the summary is always the same. Let's hold here, and first year of opening AWS account, you get 750 hours per month of the instance usage. So let's copy this text too, not just the image. There, and and we'll screenshot it with the launch instance selected. I kinda don't like what I did there, so just when I clicked it moved the mouse. Wouldn't have been much. Maybe if you get a white background, it's more visible, you know. It's not like I'm gonna edit these images. They are as they are. That's the whole point of using that to cut. So, and then we have the text here. I'm actually going to remove these. Observe the information. There. So let's do it. Launch instance. So we have half an hour. So we're going to do a Kali installation. These are really the trickiest screenshots, right? Yeah, I can have the mouse there and screenshot this. So it's noticeable that I clicked, because it's always annoying if there's a guide and you don't get to know how they got the information, right? So I don't want to do that. So just pasting this image. And I didn't switch screens, I wanted to switch back. And now let's click it here. And maybe I should have this as a screenshot. Let's make one of both. And I can decide later. The success things aren't that very important. Even like this. Yeah, then we can have both, because we don't have the other stuff on there. So let's click. We now have a free tier, a free Kali VM running, but it's very limited. Only a basic headless. Do people know what that is? No UI installation of Kali. Minimal. Is installed. We want a full UI Kali with all tools available. So this is like a step 2. Step 2. Right? Upgrading. upgrading. Grading there. Upgrading to full UI Kali. A full Kali with UI. There. So this might be what most people don't know. So step 1. Starting a free Kali VM on AWS. So, and this is like what I have. This is, you know. So we first need to connect to it. First, we need to connect to the VM. And obviously this is, I thought this too easy to even make a comment on it. So we have an IP address here. So let's put a screenshot of this in what we had. So no information there on. So for, well, I guess we don't need more than that. Or even, yeah, let's, oh, what happened? I happened to click the other mouse button too, that's what happened. But I never saw that. So people can look themselves. This is interesting here, right? So if we F5 instead of F4, quite useless. Let's let it load. So let's the annoying thing is I used the wrong key, you know. If I could use the other one, it wouldn't have needed to. Hi. Oh, I don't have TTS on for YouTube. Just a sec. I was in a bit of a hurry starting the stream today. So let's... hello, just found out about the channel. Explore the videos uploaded. This is too advanced for me. No, I don't think so. I can teach you if you need something. Hopefully I will catch up to watch these videos. Thank you for your work. Thank you very much for being here. So, but welcome in. And we're currently installing a Kali VM. So I'm going to connect to this one with SSH. And that's when we need the files we had. So I'm thinking how I would easiest show this, and maybe there's even like... So if there are tiny things that have guides within the interface, you know, then I'm kind of thinking, so to scroll up here, we have 750 hours per month. So we don't have to worry about this running for a little bit while we do this, and we don't have to pay, you know. So I'm thinking if I have time in 25 minutes to do this, because it requires Kali updating. But let's start it. So we have the IP here, right? Oh, look. Yeah. Let's actually... Is this interesting for anyone, do you think? Open address. No, we don't need that. So what we want to do, let's just close this thing down again. I don't really want it. I just wanted to copy this. I guess this is the easiest way to copy it. Copy. So so let's I'm thinking screenshots. When I click a screenshot, it will lose the old right. Why don't I have any notes on this? Thank you. So what I'm thinking is, why didn't I make any notes? Yeah, right. So if we look at my notes there, so the next thing I have is, because took some research to find out exactly how to get it working, you know. Oh right, I have it here already. On local Linux. Yeah, because I assumed Linux. Right. Yeah, so we can do Linux. So another guide I'm going to make is how to install VSH on this machine. So I don't want to do this now. So I was kind of thinking of doing it in PowerShell, but I remember when I did this, there are problems, you know, with. So let's actually go CD downloads here, because that's where we have the so I don't want to screenshot that, because I want this to be a screenshot later. So let's just I guess I can just do, yeah, because we have to change the file permissions on the file. So we go to, this is actually a step that we need to document, right? So I would like to have an empty directory. Let's do that. Let's make a AWS one here, and let's move this one into here, and now we can make a nice screenshot for this. So, because if we're on Windows, and we must assume that a lot of people are on Windows, right? We need screenshots for images here. So like that. Yeah. What I'm thinking is this a separate step? Is this step 2, connect to the VM? No, I don't think so. But there will be like extra screenshots and stuff here. That's not actually about upgrading, it's connecting. Yeah, let's move the header. Let's do it like this. This one. down here instead. So connect to the VM here. Because I know what permissions it needs. It needs some special permissions. And then we have white bright light. So, security. I screenshot everything here now. So that's nice that it's auto ouch. There. Click. Now I think it's selected the right one. Yeah. And then we go edit. So F4. No, that's the wrong thing. Annoying. I think we even need to do advanced maybe. Let's see. That. I want the top line. So I'm just making screenshots for this here. And the program I'm using to make the screenshot is called ShareX. So edit. And we're actually going to remove everybody but ourselves. So I think account unknown. Yeah. I think we need to click advanced instead. That's what I thought, but well. There. So I didn't delete the other one in case we need it later. So we're the owner, right? We need to disable inheritance or it can't do this. So we don't have to take ownership. So let's actually delete that other image. Oopsie. It's just me pasting on the other side. Not that interesting though, so I don't tab everything. So let's click. Let's remove. I'm thinking which is the easiest. I think this is easiest for people to do. So easier with Linux. So now we delete. And should we screenshot them all? So I'm screenshotting them all because it's easy and quick. And so this is my old Windows account. It's funny because I used this drive before I reinstalled Windows. So actually, I think I need to delete this one, but I can still, the other one is still there. I can boot on that drive too. But I'm going to put other stuff on there, so it doesn't need to be there still. So so this is just basic Windows permissions. What we need to do is to make sure that only we have permissions to this one, because it's a secret thing. So this is what we do on Linux too. only it's more complicated on Windows. We could have done a command for this, but I think this is easier for people. What do you think? Oh, right. We have to... I did apply, right? Whatever. I don't wanna mess with that. So... So, that this happened to be grayed out doesn't matter. And this I'm not taking a screenshot of. So now this file we're the only ones that can access it, right? So now I don't know, but I'm kind of thinking. So we have only images now in memory. We don't have this IP here, so let's grab that again. And let's paste it here. And we're gonna SSH. Let's see if I works. Hi.
Translated from Slovenia.
Hi Panda, how you doing? So, yeah. So that's where we want to be now. And that's the name of it. So, SSH. I don't know if SSH in, but I think you can do I.
I'm all right. Trying to get caffeinated. Was a long day yesterday.
I'm actually cheating today too. So I have 13 minutes until I have to leave. But at least let's connect to the AWS VM. We've just made an instruction for making. So I'll have to update it and stuff later. So SSH I, and then we have the key name, which is Kelly key. .pem. This is why we wanted to have a name that doesn't have spaces, because it's much easier, right? And then we have Kelly. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. So Kelly at, and then I have the IP. And let's see if we can connect now.
Vienna Madness says, hello.
Hello. There. So now we're connected to our AWS one. And maybe I should have shown what it looks like, but it won't allow us to connect if we don't set the permissions like we did. So let's grab this bit here. There was nothing more interesting here. Yeah, that helps not that much, but a little bit. I just want a screenshot of this. A little bit more there. A tiniest bit more, right? So we don't need the CD. I want the LS. There, that's perfect. So now we can take a screenshot of this. So, should I do it manually here? So we skip that line too. And we don't have to have the full width, right? So, there. So, here we set the permissions. SSH to the AWS Kali VM, right? So this is the third level header, and the bit before her should be set permissions on the PEM files on the file. Set permissions on the PEM file Windows, right? In Windows. Then we're going to do the same for Linux, and it's going to be so short. In Windows. So
Danush Reddy says hi.
hi. Welcome back. So let's see here. And SSH to the Kali VM in Linux. And the reason why we have just this long for Windows, right? Is that it's this short on Linux. That's that's why we prefer Linux sometimes, right? We could probably have done it on the command line. Yeah, so we could change permissions in the command line in PowerShell too. But PowerShell is not this short, I'm sure, right? We need to remove the other permissions. I don't think you can do this short. So here we're removing permissions for everybody else but us. In Linux, it's that easy. In Windows GUI we do this, right? Though this of course will look similar in Linux. I could do a similar thing here, like add a screenshot shot of login. Right? And now we're about to do the things that actually. So when connected with using SSH. So that's obvious that it's on the other side here. So we need to do a sudo apt update. And this is what I'm thinking. It might take time. And I have 7 minutes until I need to run to the bus. So can this work? No. Yeah, so my screen control buttons I need to fix. So this is the shortest stream ever. I never do these short streams, but I need to do I need to put my clothes on. I need to, some things you need to do before you run to the bus. And the bus leaves in 20 minutes. And I have kids home, so I need to talk to them too. But let's do a quick little end here. So we can see here that this is still running. It's nice and good here. When we do the update, what we will do, I could just tell you shortly. So we will do an update. We will install Kali Linux default and Kali desktop, and then we have the GUI. And if you want a headless service new GUI, you can instead do Kali Linux headless here. It's supposed to be able to foster cracking speeds if you run, yeah. So after we installed the GUI, we can connect via VNC here. We need to use a pass-through port. So when we connect to our machine's 5901, we connect to this machine's 5901. So we can just use on Linux then this VNC server. On Windows we would have to do something else. And then we start this with the geometry setting. and this is just the first screen, and we can close it with this. And I've tested these things before that they work. And on the connecting machine, we connect with this. This is to start it on the AWS machine, right? To install it, reboot it, start it. And on our local Linux, we do this. Or Remina. No edges. And in Windows, yeah, I actually have the command here too. So it works also with L. I tested that. And this, here we have the, like, saved, the unprotected one. And I have quickly, yeah, here's iCackles. I actually searched for it before. I should have scrolled down then. So, let's see. I do believe that Windows people prefer to click in their Windows program though than to running commands that they don't exactly know what they do. Linux yeah, this is the login that we screenshotted just now. And then we can do RDP too. And RDP is of course nicer with Windows, right? So this is RDP for installing it on the AWS machine. And the Windows fails to even try to connect, as it is no use, so we have to change the port. Alright, this is just what I did. Yeah, so in our Windows machine, we can't do this. We can't use 3389 because it's already busy in our machine. So that's why we have to change it in this file. To use another port, and then we connect with this. So I tried to do it in the right order here, but apparently I didn't understand myself. I didn't think it was a logical order myself, let's say that. So fix the permissions so that we can log in. So I don't know if the rest of it actually needs screenshots, but I want to do it again to confirm that my instructions are working and that they're in the right order, right? Because maybe we should have two, one for Linux and one for Windows, or like a Linux one first and then a Windows one later, unlike for Windows read later, you know? Like a link at the start too. For the 3 sections. Yeah, I think 3 sections. So, add links to 3 sections. So, this, and that's one, and then we have connecting and installing on Windows, and then on Linux. There. 1459. I think it's kinda I was kinda efficient and right. There. Let's see if we can raid someone. It's always more fun to actually be in the stream when you raid, right? So hop here. Who are we gonna raid? I don't think we have any. Oh, just a French dude. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. So, YouTube can't raid, but I will send the link. I'm just thinking, well, let's hop over to Andy. So, He does like streaming stuff. I don't really know who anyone else here is. Oh, we have Captain Coder too. But it was longer since I rated Andy. Let's go with him. I already typed it. Andy Libby. Ask for a music stream. So thank you everybody for being here, and I will continue this later. But now I'm going to go to a AWS meetup.
I hope to catch another
Actually.
stream.
You're very welcome back. And I'm usually streaming like at least 3 days a week, so hopefully it won't be that hard to do it. I'll be streaming tomorrow. This week is a bit odd because we were off Monday and we were like all last week. We were traveling with the kids, so I'm like a bit day confused here. It's actually Thursday today. So I'll be streaming tomorrow. Let's start the raid. So let's see. So again, thank you for being here and welcome back. And we'll continue this and do the updates on the machine. So this, we will type commands here and yeah. And the security here is this file's contents contains a private key that no one else has it. And I haven't even seen it. So no one else can connect to this machine. It's quite secure. Even though anyone from the whole internet could try. We could also lock it down to certain IPs if we wanted to. So I'll click the button because I have to go. Bye-bye. And I'll send the link for YouTube.
Hey, are you alright, mate? We really need to get the moon back, don't we? Moon is back. Maybe we'll make that one tomorrow. I was meant to be doing a band practice tomorrow. How's it pulling now?
Madam Fabulous says.
Morning.
Morning. I have to run. I have to catch the bus.